And so, just as another little shameless plug, since I'm going to be gone, I am going to offer a special to anybody who places a $100 order in my online store. I've got a goodie box for you. They would be retired items. Well, I mean, some of the things could be not retired yet if I have like brand new things of them. Anyway, it'll be just a goodie box with some good things in there. We're talking like bundles, embossing folders, rolls of ribbon, embellishments, that kind of stuff. And so the more you order, the more you would get in your goodie box. So just wanted to throw that out there. Shameless plug. Please order with me while I'm gone, shoppingwithbarb.com, and I will love you forever. Okay. Next project, like I said, we're going to be using the balloon Festoon bundle. And so this is, of course, stamps and dies. I feel like this balloon does have a matching die, but there's so many balloons in here. It's probably this one. There are some lots larger balloons. So these could definitely be used for like banners. If you were having a party, you could spell out happy birthday on balloons. You could put somebody's name. If you're a scrapbooker, some of these larger balloons could take up lots of space on your scrapbook page. But since I'm a card maker, I probably won't be using all the huge ones, but I could certainly see myself using at least 1, 2, 3, 4, like the 5 smallest ones for sure. But so on today's card, we are going to be doing some fun things. So let me get out my pieces and parts. This is what I have so far. And again, this is our online class for June. And I don't know, did I put a link in the description of this video for that class? Dang it, I did not, but it is on the Stamp Happy Academy website, and when I'm done with the video, I will stick it in the link in the description, so if you want to register, you can come back to the video and find the link there. Otherwise, I'll be emailing it out when I send out some emails, that kind of thing. You'll be able to find it. So, for this card, we are doing a Melon Mambo card base, and we're not using designer series paper on this card. We are just doing some fun stamping. And so this is a 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 inch piece of white. And that's going to go on a 4 by 5 1/4 inch layer of black. And then as you can see, I have die cut balloons out of 3 colors. I've got Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lime Twist, and Melon Mambo. And then my balloon strings are in black. Now, you might be wondering, Barb, where do you come up with these color combos that you come up with all the time? Let me just tell you. I have been saving the color combos that Stampin' Up! Publishes every year. I just keep adding them to my ring. My ring is getting very thick, but I don't want to take anything off because you never know what you're going to want to use, right? So I decided to go to Lemon Lime Twist, and I do have a number of cards with Lemon Lime Twist. Now, where I got this card, I don't remember what I did to get this. I think I printed it myself. I must have found some color combos online and then put them into a document and then cut them out. Either way, here is my color combo, sort of. So I was looking through and I thought Lemon Lime Twist, Flirty Flamingo, yeah, Lovely Lipstick. Well, we don't have Lovely Lipstick anymore. So I thought, what could I substitute? Melon Mambo came to mind. And let me tell you, it's going to work out just great. So that's where I came up with my color combo. That's where I come up with a lot of my color combos because I'm not really good at just looking at colors and thinking what would look good together. So that thing really helps me out a lot. Okay, so we are going to start out by doing some stamping. So we've got our white layer here. I've got all of my colors, the same colors, the Lemon Lime Twist, the Flirty Flamingo that has ink on it, which I need to wipe off, otherwise I'm going to get it on my hand, and then the Melon Mambo, which looks pretty good until I stick my thumb in it, probably. We'll see what happens. All right, so in the stamp set, there are a few kind of background stamps. So we've got the little polka dots, the stars, some little pieces of confetti and some curly cues, and then just some kind of, I mean, this could be used as raindrops, honestly, but they're just dots, okay? So I'm going to take the larger polka dot. Where are you, large polka dot? And I'm going to do a little bit of random stamping on the card. Like I'm going to kind of do an imaginary diagonal line in my brain, and I'm going to kind of stamp underneath my diagonal line. And here we go. All right. So we're going to add, now I guess I knew where I needed to add a little bit more, so maybe I'll just do that while we're stamping it here. We'll just add a little bit more and then we won't have to come back maybe. Okay. I should have known better that I really needed to clean that off because Melon Mambo is kind of dark, you know? All right, here we go. Get the green off. We should be good. There shouldn't be any green left on there. Nope, I don't see any green. All right, so now we're going to pull in the flirty. And we're going to do some stamping here. Filling in where we might have some white space. Down there. And maybe a few right here. That looks good. Okay, we'll get some of that ink off of that. Rub it into the chamois. And of course, the two pinks probably aren't going to matter that much, honestly, because they're fairly close to the same color. But we'll still do our best to clean that off. All right, so now we're going to come in with our melon. Add some more dots here. Okay, and we're missing some color there. And we're missing some in here, I think. And down here, we need some Melon Mambo. Maybe right there on the edge. And right down here at the bottom. So now I don't think I'm going to come back in with what I was trying to do. I think I'm just going to leave it because I think that actually looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and leave it this time. We're not going to mess around with, oh, you don't need to leave my ink out though. So that part's done. So we can move that over with the rest of our pieces. And I'm going to bring in my balloons because I want to add a little bit of detail to my balloons. So I've got my blending brushes here. We'll start with the Melon Mambo. What happened? Oh, all of a sudden I got rid of all the comments. Okay, hold on. What do we have going on here? Nothing. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of ink on my brush and I'm going to dab it just ever so slightly off on my paper. And then I'm going to come down here and just kind of add a little bit of ink to the bottom of my balloon. So that's going to just barely give it a little bit of dimension. Okay. And then I'm going to do that with all of them. So there's my lemon lime twist balloon. So I'm going to get some ink off of my, and again, just kind of tap it. This one isn't going to be so bad because it's a fairly light ink. So I might actually have to go over it a couple of times. Yep. So we're going to come back, get a little more ink, add a little bit more, because all I'm trying to do is just give a little dimension to the balloon. And it's not super, it's just nice and subtle is what I'm trying to say. So now I'm going to bring in my Flirty Flamingo and my Flirty Flamingo balloon. Again, we'll get a little bit of ink, tap it because we don't want it to be too crazy. And then actually, I think I'm going to flip this over because I don't want to end up getting Melon Mambo or Lemon Lime Twist onto my balloon here. So that should be good. Whoops, what happened to you? Well, I don't know what's right there, but we'll try to see if we can cover that up. So now I have all three balloons and they all have just a little bit of dimension on them from adding a little bit of blending. So now, oh, actually, no, hold on. We have our inside layer to do. And so I do have, they have this little curlicue thing, which is super cute, in the set. And so I'm going to ink that up in the Lemon Lime Twist and maybe add a little banner there. And then maybe we'll clean that off. Getting the green off is not the problem, right? Move that off to the side and get the Flirty Flamingo. And so this one, I think we'll just sort of like so. Clean this off. Get the chamois out again. And then finally, our Melon Mambo. And I think I'm just going to do maybe a smaller one up here at the top so that we have all three colors on there. And then I also need the happy birthday sentiment. So let's get the happy birthday out of here. Where are you? Happy birthday. Down here at the bottom. Alrighty. I need a block. So let me bring in my silicone mat so I can line up my block here. All right. And I think I'm going to go Melon Mambo here. And we're just going to say happy birthday. Hopefully that's straight. I guess we'll find out if it's not. Now I can finally close up all these ink pads so that I don't end up getting ink all over my hands, because I absolutely will. That's just how it works. Okay, back to our balloons. Where is my... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I'm like, how does that happen? I literally just had all the balloons out here and now there's one missing. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to bring in the white gel pen and I'm going to add a little bit of detail to my balloon. So I'm going to get it started here on my black layer, because my black layer, I'm going to cover it. So when you're working with the gel pen, you want to kind of get it started on a scrap, because sometimes it takes a second. All right, I think we're getting some flow here. Yep. Okay. And then I find it works best if I go slow and if I hold it straight up and down. So I'm just going to kind of add a little, I don't remember what you call that, a little accent mark. Is that what they call them? I don't know. Or, what do they call that? Somebody in the comments, please tell me what you call this, because I am drawing a complete blank on this. I think I'm going to add just a tiny bit more to this one. There we go. A highlight? Is that what it is? A highlight mark? I don't know. All right, get all those off. Okay, so now we can go ahead and add our stamped layer to our layer of black. Diana's got the question marks going on, so she is not sure. I'm guessing it might be a highlight. Is that what you call that when you're adding a little light spot to it? Shine shadow? Sure, that works for me. Okay, so we're also going to add a little sentiment up here in the corner, and I'm going to do that in black. And, oh, you know what else I forgot to do? I was going to add some of these. This is these little squiggles, these little curly cues. And I thought it would be kind of cute to throw some of these on our card too, just because they're pretty cute. Little squiggles are super cute. And obviously I'm going off the edge, but since my layer behind is black, it doesn't make any difference, right? How about one right there? Okay. Oh, I still need this though. Here's my sentiment. Okay, it says, let's celebrate. And of course you could do this card in multiple color combinations. So, you know, whatever your person's favorite colors are, you could do that for them. That would be kind of fun. All right, so now we're going to add the balloons, and we're going to do a couple with dimensionals, I think, and one without. So I've got my strings, and since I'm doing a Melon Mambo card base, I'm going to put my Flirty Flamingo up here first. And I'm going to do that with a dimensional. So there we go. And then we'll end up bringing in our Melon Mambo and our Lemon Lime Twist down here. I think the Lemon Lime Twist I'm also going to pop up. So let's go ahead and add some glue to this guy. And we'll just sort of throw that on. And now I have all my little strings. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the top of the string. And we're going to add that to each balloon. Now the string die gives you 2 at a time. I only need 3. Whoops, that was probably too much. And then this string here, and I kind of want them to overlap at some point on here. No, that's going to have to go over that string. So, okay, so maybe like that. And then we'll get the last string on here. And again, I'm going to try to angle it so that it sort of covers the other strings too, so that it hits those at the bottom. Push you down just a little bit. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to take these strings, I'm going to press them down, and then I'm going to kind of pull them off, and I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue to each one. So you can kind of see that I've just added a little glue here to each one. And then I'm just going to press them down, and then we'll just cut them off. Okay. So while that's happening, we can go ahead and add our inside layer to the inside of the card. And now let's just hope that when I put the front on, I don't put it on so that the card opens upside down, because I've done that before too. Live. Yeah. So that's embarrassing. Okay. Then I have a couple, well, I have these little gems. I don't know if I need any gems or not. This card might be colorful enough and it might not need any gems. Let's get our strings cut off there. So now we have it without the strings. And let's go ahead and attach this to our card base. Okay. Look how easy those just peel right off if you stick your fingernail into it. Make sure that I'm not putting this on upside down. Ugh, that is so cute. Okay, I don't know if it needs gems or not. We're going to put some on here gently, and we'll see if we like it or not. Where is my take your pick tool? I had it out here. Here it is. Okay, so these are part of the shimmering dots. Ooh, I wonder if we should use white. Now that I'm looking at them, I wonder if the white would be just a nice little pop of sparkle. They're just barely touching them down because I don't want, I feel like we have to have 3, but I don't know where I want them. What do you guys think of that? Do they work on there? Should I get rid of them? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Here's the inside. While we're deciding whether we want the dots or not, I decided to do this with another color combination. So I decided to do like for the boys. And so I pulled in and I did blues. So I did Balmy Blue, Azure Afternoon, and Blueberry Bushel. And instead of the little squiggles, I used the little kind of dots, or what I call the raindrops, if you will. And so I did a little card for the boys. Tony says the dots are good. Beverly says yes. Tony likes the blue card. Diana thinks the dots are good. Okay, maybe we'll just go ahead and leave the dots then. I don't hate them. The only problem is these dots have a little hint of what looks like to be blue sparkle in them. So that's what's kind of throwing me off. But I think we'll leave them on anyway. So there we go. So we have cards for either sex, the pink or the blue. And these could be cute baby cards too, honestly. And then we have this card that I actually made today and this card that I had made in a previous day, but I hadn't actually shared it on a live video yet. So there we go with those projects.